Morning Fonk. Today we are making Baby Bony. Baby Bony, interesting character. And we've got Grandma Fonk here. We're gonna say goodbye to Grandma Fonk. Grandma Fonk is gonna become Baby Bony. Yep, that's what we can do with Fonks. We can redress them however we want, and that's what Grandma Fonk's gonna do today. Thank you, Grandma Fonk, for being such a grandma of a Fonk. But now it's time to become Baby Bony. And we've all wondered, who is Baby Bony over the years? A very enigmatic character, but one who has entertained us for quite a few decades. Yep, Baby Bony put in his time giving us eras of glam rock. Eras of glam rock. And today we're gonna really celebrate Baby Bony for all that he is and all that he's done. And we've got a good Fonk here. I mean, just a quality Fonk. Holds its shape really well. We know that a Fonk that can pose is the kind of Fonk we like here at Morning Fonk. Look at this. Ow! Ready to rock. Yes, we're making another rock legend, Baby Bony. I mean, we all know something of Baby Bony. Maybe it's from his Zigzaggy days. We all know Zigzaggy. Zigzaggy played guitar with those spiders from Mars. They were breaking balls under beer lights. Do you know what that means? Tell me in the comments if you know what that means. Win a Fonk. Why not? Hey, be the first person to tell me what breaking balls under beer lights means. Win a Fonk. Send you a Fonk. That's the kind of activity we do here at Morning Fonk. Well, we are going to put some hair into Baby Bony's head digis, and I think this kind of blondish, grayish, yellowish rocker hair is going to be perfect for what we know and love about Baby Bony. And I mean, what an icon of personality transformation, right? Baby Bony went through many eras. I mean, not without controversy, but even Baby Bony was saying that change was part of the game with his very popular song, Transitions. We turn and we face those strange transitions. But Baby Bony had this kind of like, this hair that was like super special. Even in the Zigzaggy days, the hair was part of it, right? So we need to have good Fonk hair, and we're gonna create. What we're doing is we have these germ worms, right? You know germ worms. If you don't, sign up for the newsletter, and you get information on germ worms. You get to know what the heck I'm talking about when I say these germ worms here, so that's good. So we're gonna create this kind of short, spiky hair. We are going to keep it at least the length of these digis. We're not gonna cut the digis. No, you don't cut the digi. You accent with some extra hair stuff. You're gonna be able to manipulate them. That's what's good about a germ worm, is that it's manipulable. That's a word. So we're gonna put these various worms in the hair, and that's gonna be our Baby Bony hair. Now, Baby Bony is not without controversy, as I said. I mean, he had that song Oriental Woman. I mean, that doesn't hold up so well. But in the lyrics, he's already saying, look, I have imperial roots. I grew up in the UK. The UK is not an innocent little country. It was kind of that ruling empire, right? And so he's owning up to it. I think that's what I like about that song. And I think a lot of the youth know Baby Bony from just the fact that he played Jar Jarth, the Goblin Fonk, in that movie, Maze Girl. So he was in Maze Girl. He's like, okay, I'll do the movie Maze Girl, and I will be the Gobbling Fonk for everyone. And I'm just gonna do that. And everybody loved it. Juggling spheres. There's one film flub, I will say, in Maze Girl, that a clock really just has 12 numbers on it. It does not have 13 numbers, so they kind of messed up there. But we'll let them have it. We'll let them have it, because it's just such a whimsical fantasy romp otherwise. We all love to see that girl going through the maze to try and retrieve her baby and bring it back so that it would be safe. She's leaving her childhood behind, and she's wondering, can she deal with a grown-up world? Can she be okay? It's a real coming of age story, and a lot of these fantasy tales are coming of age stories. But we had, Jar Jarth shows up, and he's this alluring male figure who tricks her, and she's angry with him, and he's he's got some, you know, intentions. He's got some agenda that does, you know, like he wants to be in control of her. He wants her fantasy life to continue. Otherwise, what happens to him, right? So I think that's why Baby Bony took that role on. Well, we're getting here with this hair. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this puffed up hair. Now, what we can do is, since it's attached, we can make it as short as we want by kind of curling it down. And what I'm really trying to do is to get that kind of like spiky look. We also have a very nice eyewear that we're gonna put on Baby Bony, because if you noticed, Baby Bony has a certain eye that that has captivated his fans over the years, and it actually says a little bit more. We have some surprises about what this eye could signify, and it gets into some interesting territory. Are you ready? Are you ready for the interesting territory? Also, we have some gray. We have some gray in here, a little bit of gray and white. Because I think what was really going on was a lot more mysterious than what people have come to just accept about Baby Bony. I think there was something a little more sci-fi going on. Big fan of sci-fi. You know, the guy who fell to the planet, you know, did that movie. He likes sci-fi. I'm gonna suggest here that Baby Bony was hiding out in plain sight. What do I mean? I think we weren't dealing with Baby Bony. We were actually dealing with David, secret android. That's what I'm saying. Pepper seems to agree, actually. Now that we're bringing up androids, I'm sure we know that pets can see androids from a mile away. And so if you introduce an android into your home environment, you're gonna get cats hissing, we know this. You're gonna get dogs barking. Yeah, I'm saying that Baby Bony was actually a secret android. And when you're hiding out in plain sight, you want people to be wondering about your identity. You do not want them to say, oh, there's a secret android. You want to be saying, who is this guy? He's always changing. He's always changing, and he's mysterious. But that's what I like about him. And so he can just hide out the whole time being a secret android right in front of your eyes, and you didn't even know it. It's not easy. It's not easy to be a secret android. We're gonna tie this to the head. It's gonna be eyewear that's gonna go around, and that's gonna be right there, like that. So what we do is we have this piece, and now we just need to connect it, right? We need to connect it with something. Why not a germ worm? Why not? That's what I say. So we've got Grandma Fonk's germ worm. Why don't we use that? Look at this here. Pretty good one. So we'll tie it to one side. And then when I say tie, I'm just saying you twist it around. You know, germ worms are like this. They do what you want them to do. This is what I'm telling you. They go where you want them to go. They do what you want them to do. Don't say, oh, my germ worm won't cooperate with me. No, you make the germ worm cooperate. Say, go like this, and I'm not gonna be satisfied until you do that. So there we go. Bing. Now we've got a lot of little Baby Bony hair in there. Look, I'm just saying, Baby Bony has some fantastic blondish, grayish, whitish hair on top, and that's what we've come up with here. And he's like, I stumbled into town, and does that kind of thing. Crooning like only a secret android can croon. Do you think a human is singing that way that he did? No way. Now what we want to do is we want to give Baby Bony some sort of costume, some sort of clothing to wear, right? We're not done. We're not done with Baby Bony, but when you're a secret android, you can kind of wear everything. Fashion becomes your accomplice in the ruse. Can you imagine being turned on as a unit rather than being born? That's what a secret android goes through. And they go, what's its mission? What is the mission of a secret? It has a mission. That's crazy. What would a secret android wear? Glam. Secret android would wear glam. If you're hiding in plain sight, you want to be as conspicuous as possible. You don't want to be like Clark Kent with your glasses when you're Superman. That's not fooling anyone. You want to be so flamboyant that people just think, oh, he's a crazy character, and they don't go any further than that. Imagine being a secret android. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna hide out? You're going to wear the most obnoxious costume because it's gonna work for you. It's gonna hide you to all the people out there, and they're just going to be thinking that you're a cool guy rather than a hidden robot with a secret agenda. Come on. And when you're an android, you are simulating you're simulating a human being. So I'm putting this wand dragon on Baby Bony. Why not? Why not? I bet David even stands for something kind of like a code name David. And so we'll learn more about David, secret android. We'll learn more about Baby Bony. Oh, look at this guy. I think we need something else on the head. I think what I want to do is give Baby Bony some beady eyes. So we use, I'm not saying BDI, that's not an acronym for something. I'm really giving beady eyes to the Fonk, and you can do that with this eyewear that you can get at a Fonk party. You can get this eyewear at a Fonk party. And when you go to a Fonk party and you make a Fonk, you can put exactly this eyewear onto your own Fonk. What I want to do though is give this guy a bit of a robotic look. But I'm liking this. I'm like, secret android, what's your mission? You're given your mission. You don't get to choose when you're an android. You are running a program. That's what happened. Let's do some like glammy shoulder kind of action with these dragon wings. It's kind of like a scarf, kind of like a shawl, kind of like sleeves. It's all of that. It's all of that. We're just wrapping a dragon around him. The different eras. You can make Jar Jarth. You can make Jar Jarth and have him be like, such a pity. You can do that. That would be a completely different outfit. But what we're doing right now is just a little bit of a flamboyant look and being like, yep, this is David. Secret android is Baby Bony. I'm not really enjoying this. I think we need to go sparklier. He's got a lot of sparkly going on. We don't want to just put this kind of cozy purple on him. So we need some. Ooh, look at this, guys. That's sparkly. This sparkly teal. And what we're gonna make 2 little wrist germby worms out of this stuff. And what you do is you get your scissors and you cut a slice off of this bump. You know, here's enough for both of these wristbands, right? We're gonna go da-doinky doinky doink, and you just kind of wrap it around one end. We're making a germby worm right now, guys. This is how it's done. And look, you're not tying anything when you make a Fonk. You don't have to tie anything, usually. You just kind of tangle it up. Look, that's done. You didn't have to tie anything. Look at that, a little decor, little bracelet. That adds so much, just that little bit. Now we have another one. What is your mission, Baby Bony? Why are you hiding out? What was your given mission by Kokoni Wakoni Corporation? Were you involved in clandestine alien retrieval from deep space? Is that what your mission was? I mean, that could be the mission of a secret android. We know this. We've seen it. And Kokoni Wakoni, I wouldn't put it beneath them to retrieve deep space aliens in a clandestine fashion. So we've got the other wristband. Wristband? No, it's a bracelet. Why don't we call it a bracelet? And now I'd say that Baby Bony is thinking a little bit. Let's pose Baby Bony in a very dramatic thinking pose. Do that. It's like, I think all androids, even if you're like not secret, but you're like you're out there with your androidism, you might be like, fascinating. We've heard androids say that, haven't we? Yes, it's a thing that androids say. We're wondering how an android thinks. We're going, how does that mind process things, right? We don't even know how our minds process things, but we're wondering how an android processes. That's our crazy. Maybe we go like, oh, how is that human being that's right in front of me processing information? We don't really ask that so much. But if you find out, oh, they're an android, you go, how is that brain working? What are they thinking? What are they thinking about me? What is their mission? Are they trying to retrieve deep space aliens? That's what you wonder. Why are they hiding out? Why aren't they just out there being an android for everyone to see? Why do they have to hide their true nature? Because it's scary. We don't want androids, like just generally as a people, we do not want androids walking around. It's scary. It's weird, it's uncanny, and we are gonna wonder if they're gonna kill us, basically. That's what I think. Are you gonna go rogue? We're gonna get into androids, people. There are going to be androids around at some point in the future. That's what I think. And maybe they already are, because they are secret androids. It's gonna be a weird world. So what I'm doing is I'm making 2 more germby worms, just to be some like ankle decor. We have wrist decor and we have ankle decor. It just gives Baby Bony a little bit of a look, a little bit of a glam look. Can go on stage, feel like, a star, and everybody's blissfully unaware that truly Baby Bony is a secret android, fooling us all with his glam rock sensibilities. And so here we have David, secret android, aka Baby Bony, aka Zigzaggy. We're gonna pose questions to Baby Bony. We're gonna ask about this whole secret android business. And we're gonna see Baby Bony in so many eras. Moon News is your ticket to extra behind the Fonk content. Behind the Fonk, guys. Behind the Fonk. And there's so much more. So, thanks for watching. Look for Baby Bony at your next Fonk party.